everybody. I am in Where's Waldo cosplay. Sorry if the wig is a little bit messy, but we'll make it work. I will be posting some videos that I made elsewhere on here soon, so y'all get to see a couple of videos. I did post one in the shorts. But just checking in with everybody to see how everybody's doing. I know it has been a while since I've been on because either it's been weather or just doing life, period. But just want to check in with everybody and see how everybody's doing. Hope you are well, and if not, I hope it gets better. I know it's a lot going on. But I just got through working on Where's Waldo cosplay. It's been a long time since I done that actual video. So I thought I'd get back into it for old time's sake. And also I might be trying to work on possibility two more other cosplays. Then I'll try to work on getting gaming stuff together, or other stuff going. So be on the lookout for that. And I do appreciate everybody do and coming on, and people who have stayed on with me for the longest. Yeah, I appreciate it, cause like I appreciate everybody helping me with the watch time as well. I'm trying to work on getting that 4,000 watch time so I can get into the program. So, watch any of my videos would be much appreciated. But, anyways, I know you hear in the background, Honkai Star Rail. I actually got that on just to kind of like catch up because I forgot to get on for dailies. So I'm gonna get on that real quick for dailies for Honkai Star Rail. And also uh hope everybody was able to summon the characters that you wanted for a Honkai Star Rail. Even if you got on this banner who you voted for. Yep. Yes, Waldo. Yes, where's Waldo cosplay? I got my regular glasses on up under Waldo's glasses. But yes, where's Waldo? I'll be posting a few videos that I done a little bit later. Mm, okay. But I'm getting on Huncastra. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. I really like doing out of the way oldie cosplays, so I thought I'd get back into Where's Waldo again for fun because it's been a while, and just kind of like chilling out. So do you? No, deal with it. Hey, deal with it. Not my problem. Not my problem. Just not my problem. Hey, yo, what up? Oh my goodness. But what's up? Do you have a piano? No, I do not. I don't have a piano. I used to play a couple of instruments, but I don't play as much as I used to. Actually, I used to play a little bit of guitar, but I don't actually really play that anymore. Oh, and thank you for the like, much appreciated. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. But I would like to learn some other instruments, but oh oh my goodness. Okay. Well, sorry. Too bad. No pianos around here. Just chilling. But hold on, let me get this. Don't worry about that. I'm waiting for Honkai Star Rail to download. I'm doing my dailies because I forgot to do that. But it's all right. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's up? Hope everybody having a good night and chilling. I'm just in my Where's Waldo cosplay and just trying to be. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. You know, you can do a lot of research with that. Good luck on getting that instrument. I found Waldo. Yes, you did. And I got the book with me too. Uh, Hey, got to complete the cosplay. Got to complete the cosplay. But I've always kind of liked it. Where's Waldo books? That's kind of like something that I used to kind of have fun with. So to be able to actually do this cosplay is kind of like pretty cool for me. So so I appreciate it. But if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I do other cosplays, which eventually I'm gonna move on here. I'm moving my stuff from TikTok to on here anyway, because they finna go out. So, but also I did want to do a couple of things in cosplay on here that I haven't got a chance. Love it. It's hilarious. Ooh, thank you. But I appreciate it. Thank you. I've always want I've done Where's Waldo cosplay before, but it's been a long time. So I'm actually enjoying being in Where's Waldo and kind of like just chilling out for the night. But decided to get on before I got out of cosplay. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Love for the classics. But yeah. And like I said, I have the book to boot as well. Let me know if y'all want me to do like fan videos with some of the stuff in this book, cause that's kind of like one of the ideas. Eventually in the future, I'm gonna do it. But thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and stuff. But if you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free. Like I said, I'm pretty much trying to wait till my well, actually I was trying to get on Honkai Star Rail, but it's kind of acting up tonight. But I forgot to do my dailies on there, and I was just on Genshin for a little while too, so catching up on everything and everybody so I can make sure I'm up to date and also save a little bit for EFA. For Genshin and for Honkai Star Rail, I'm saving up for Anaxa. I don't know how do you pronounce it, but I'm saving up for those characters. So, but I'm getting on Honkai Star Rail just so I can check in with dailies. But also, I was kind of just wanting to check in. And also, I got my drink and my snack for a little while before I get out of cosplay. But let's see what else we got going on. I hope to post some other stuff. I also do cooking runs, so I'm kind of like trying to get it to where I can get on all of my games and be able to stream those And I'm eventually gonna upgrade my computers and things once I get some funding in and see what we can do because I want to say I want to do these games in particular, not just Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. I do want to try to do Cookie One, a little bit of Wizard Waves. Ooh, excuse me. A little bit of Wither and Waves, sneezing, allergies, y'all. A little bit of Wither and Waves, and maybe one more. Um, but I also will be trying to stream a little bit more, especially in gaming a little bit more once I get my work schedule stuff together. So, but I'm currently getting on Honkai Star Rail because I'm trying to save up for an Axis, and so I'm at least trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the 50-50 at least, so I can at least see possibility what I could do with that. So that will work out for me. But if anybody got any questions, please feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm just checking in for my dailies for Honkai before I go to bed and call it a night. So if you got any questions, it could be about cosplay, anime, any of that other stuff, feel free. But I'm just trying to go on and get a couple of things and characters together. Let me see. Hold on. I had to look at the screen. You know I got these on in my regular glasses. Uh, but upgrading a couple of characters. Like I'm doing. I have already got Acheron, so I'm kind of like upgrading them. So, you know. So I'm working on a lot of stuff. So let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Oh, did I remove it? Oh, let me get back on Acheron. Hold on. I think I need to change something. Hold on. Ooh. Let's see. Let me find my Acheron because I think I was changing relics for them. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. 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 Should be the only one that's electric. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's weird. Hold on. I guess it's that one. All right, there we go. Got that changed out. And let me see if I can upgrade that. Let's see what else we got going. I don't really have much going on because I'm in the middle of working on cosplay and also trying to move stuff. So I'm trying to get something organized up. I'm trying to get some stuff organized up. So give me some time and I'll get some content going. All right, got that done for dailies. And if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm just up for a while before I call it a day. And well, actually, it's almost night, and actually, it's almost morning. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's a little bit before morning. It'll be morning. So that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I have a little time to sleep in anyway, so it works out. Anywho, all right. Almost got complete with dailies on Honkai and stuff. All right, let's see assignments. All right, done assignments. All right. Then I'll see what character I'm gonna let run tonight. I'm still working on Locha though. Locha is what I'm working on, and my deal. I ended up getting those two characters. So, oops, wrong one. All right, there we go. I don't have that much left, so let's go to the domain. But, I really can't think of much to talk about because, like I said, I just got, I haven't been on a while, so I'm just kind of like catching up on everything. Let's see, who do we need to change? Hmm. Oh, okay. Do we need to change? Give me, Fushan. Give me Fushan, and we'll let that ride. But anyways, um, besides me, eventually posting some more stuff on here, and also doing more lives. I think that I do want to try a couple of other things also in anime. So just a few things. Just a few things, because I'm jack all trades on doing everything on this account. So I will do probably maybe at least one vote vid for trying to go on and do some ideas, either for anime edit or or just talking about anime. Either one of those. So I like to add a couple of things else on here, but mainly I will keep to the cosplay and gaming, which this is what this count is about. Um, what else? I've been doing cosplay for a lot of years, and I do this as a hobby. And I do have a life outside of my hobby. So, you can also have a hobby once you are an adult. So, that's the one thing I kind of like to stress, especially as a cosplayer and been doing this for a while. It does not matter um, how old you are, you can still do cosplay or love a particular anime character or any of that. As long as you having fun and enjoy yourself. But I will say things that this is just like any other hobby, very expensive. So I do schedule out all my cosplays between 6 months and a year out. When I'm gonna do a cosplay, so I have time for materials, shipping time, and a lot of other stuff. And I like to get more into styling wigs, but I'm kind of like I work on a few I can. But anyways, uh oh gosh, excuse me. Whew. But hmm, I'm checking out my teams right now. Actually, I'm trying to see how my team's doing damage for Honkai Star Rail, especially after I upgraded my Dale and Lucha. But anyway, let's go back. I keep getting distracted. But I have had fun doing cosplay and stuff. And I do have a couple of more ideas coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. And like I said, I'm just here chilling for a little while. And like I said, anytime in the comment section or anything like that, feel free to ask any questions. It doesn't necessarily have to be cosplay. It could be anime. It could be anything else. Just keep it respectful. I appreciate it. But besides that, I'm just like chilling and just relaxing myself. And I do appreciate everybody who has came through, show like, show love. I do appreciate it. And I do hope to try to kind of like figure out another program to go live with. So if you have any suggestions on that, I'm I'm good with technology, but I want something that's easy for me to be able to do things and doesn't require, because I'm one of them folks. I like to go straight into it, go live. I ain't all into the starting screens and all that other stuff. I'm going. So if anybody knows a good program to use on here, I'd be much appreciated. Help a fellow creator out. And just like once again, I will be doing some more of Genshin, but I will be winding down a little bit on Genshin because um there is a couple of more things that I'm waiting on. Like I'm really waiting for Genshin to get on Shiznaya and the Mondstadt expansion. And also I do another thing like teapot stuff. So it's kind of like some of the other stuff that I'm waiting for Genshin to go on and do and stuff. But until they get ready for that end content, that's why I've been kind of over on Cookie Run a little bit. I've been on Honkai Star Rail, just kind of working through most of the main stories, seeing where I'm at. But basically, this is just me collecting characters for that. Um, and then Cookie Run, I am over a guild in that, so it's kind of like super chill, relaxed. I would say Cookie Run being in a guild has been the most relaxed I've been. And I am still doing occasionally Summon Award, at least for the monthly codes. And I'm trying to get down my last two characters for Summon Award, and then I'll be done with collection wise and stuff. And also, I'm still doing guild stuff over there, but eventually I'm gonna hand that over to somebody else because I just kind of want to like play and chill at this point. So I'm working on that, and then also on Hero War. We just pretty much staying kind of active, semi-active right now. Um, and just working things out. But I will try to, see if I can get maybe some more things going with that. But eventually, like I said in the last, I think the last video I made of Hero Wars, that I am trying to eventually pass that on to somebody else. But also, it's a catch 22 on Hero Wars with the situation of um that game really only allows the top six guilds to get like rewards and stuff, and it's a really competition, and a lot of people be expecting people to be online all the time, and like we work and everybody else doing something else, so you know we can't be all doing all of that. So eventually I'm gonna have to see where my situation is gonna be, especially with my gaming and all that other stuff. I'm gonna have to see where I'm gonna be at with all of that. So that's why I'm kind of gonna be winding down stuff, especially for Hero Wars and Summoner War, and then trying to do still a little bit of Genshin, but slowly winding on that so I can focus on Cookie Run, possibly Woo, to just be running around and just doing random stuff. And then Honkai Star Rail, I'm kind of like also waiting for them to kind of set up for their final stuff. But basically, mine is just gonna be like I'm basically just doing character collection and just kind of like battles, a few battle stuff here and there. So eventually, I'm gonna up my world for Honkai and Genshin. I'm gonna build all my characters and then do the final up my world for Genshin. So um, that's the one thing I don't like about Genshin though is you have to be a certain world level to coop with other folks, and then also, some people, I don't coop much. I only coop with a rare few people because some people are just be too rude in the comment sections, and a lot of people have issues with I'm one of the kind of type of players. I play for the characters I want, and I'm gonna build the characters I want. And a lot of people be saying you need to get this character, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll play the characters I want. I play the characters I want. So, I have ran into a couple of situations with Genshin on that. So that's why I don't really do much in co-op anymore. Is just because I done had a lot of people coming through just being rude about needing me to do damage and other stuff, and I'm like, I'm helping you out, and I'm just here to get the stuff done. So that's a whole nother subject for later. But please respect everybody in all of these gotcha games and everything that we gonna play with the characters we want. We not worried about meta. We not worried about we playing with the characters we want. So, please respect how people play with the characters they want. Um, and like I said, I hope to try to get things organized and get things together. And also with the situation with TikTok, another 75 days, I'll be just kind of like working out on moving content here and on some of my other socials. So please do give me some time to try to get that situated so then I can kind of focus more on here, and then I will also see if I could just maybe once my work schedule, life schedule time to get a little bit more stable, then I might end up trying to do at least a few more extra lives here and there, or at least pick a week to do extra lives. So I do have some plans to try to add more stuff on here and look forward to that. If anybody got any questions, I'm just chilling on Honkai and just doing my dailies. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. I do respond back in the comment section. And also just please be respectful in the comment sections. I have had people being rude with other people in my comments, so be respectful. That's all I ask. And let's see. Finally, lastly, um, just enjoy my content and help me with watch time. And everybody take care. Have a wonderful night. I'm just checking in and just kind of like chilling the vibe. I appreciate y'all listening to me. And if you got any questions, feel free to ask. It like I said, it don't have to be necessarily about gaming. It could be about cosplay. It could be about anime because I do watch different types of animes, and all other kind of stuff. Because my page is a variety one. But everybody do take care. Have a wonderful night. And thanks to all that came in. And everybody, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. And I'll probably have maybe one more cosplay that I will probably try to do a live with. Then I will probably see if probably I'll do like some vote stuff probably eventually for like maybe four other cosplays. Don't quote me because I have to get everything together, but probably like four more cosplays. If you the okay, good. I play other games besides Genshin though. But I will be cutting down my time with Genshin anyways. Because like I'm ready for the final content on Genshin and Genshin taking too long. And then plus I done already got all the characters I've wanted. So I'm down to like bonus right now with probably getting Aoife, cause I've already got Inson and I don't mind. Okay, well yeah. Like I said, I'm down to pretty much getting every character I wanted out of Genshin so far. So, I'm saving up for Aoife, and then that's probably gonna be like the last person. So I've enjoyed being on Genshin, and I still enjoy doing Genshin. But you know, like I said, they need to come on with their final content. I'm ready for that. Like seriously. They done took a little too long, and probably this is gonna hurt a couple of people's feelings. For Netherlands to be a country, a nation of war, it just didn't really work out that way. But I'm like, I'm ready for the next part of the story. So I hope this last little update for Netland was the last one. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm hoping that this was the last update for Netland, and I'm ready to see Chesnaya, Mondstadt, two. Well, we were supposed to actually get two updates of Mondstadt, but we only gonna get one because that's including the Dvalin story. So Nakarai is the next region. Yeah, that's Chesnaya, but it's only the southern portion though. It's only the southern portion of Chesnaya. So I'm like, man, but they still haven't done the other expansion, which was the Mondstadt that we were supposed to be going back over there, and it was supposed to be some with Devalin and that heart that's in Dragon's and it's supposed to be some big thing over there with that. And so I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know what they gonna do. But I really wish they would like come on. Like we've been waiting too long for this. Like come on. Let's go. So I hope they do go on and get what they need to get done. But it's just my extra gripe with Genshin right now. And also, I really do wish that they would. It's not much of the resin, but they do need to have like a secondary something else, like like Hunt High Star Rail got the fuel, and Woo got the little green squares, and it's a couple of other games, but to kind of like fill in the gap when you don't have any resin and you don't want to kind of like crash into your main stuff for summoning, cause I actually did earlier today kind of crash into some of my regular stuff and I didn't mean to during another stream I had. And I was like, man, I'm saying I need that. I need that. Like, I'm trying to save up for one more character, but luckily Aoife is kind of like my last character anyway that I'm trying to get. True, for real. Yeah, like they do need some kind of in between, especially in between the resin, cause it's kind of like now uh you really kind of technically on Genshin for me, if I like immediate grind, I'm like it only takes me like 30 to 40 minutes and I'm pretty much done, unless I'm doing exploring, then that may be maybe 1 hour to an hour and a half, which I just finished opening up the new area in Netland, and somebody helped me find that last area to get to that boss finally. So I got the boss open over there, and so it's just gonna be me doing chest hunting and just basically um just getting all that together. But it's time. Get your need to go on and get with the finales. It really does. And for Honkai Star Rail, all I can say is they also too need to come on with their plot as well, because I'm at this point with Honkai Star Rail, like who the actual MC? Like I know we got the MC character, but it look like they trying to make March 7th more the MC than the actual MC, and it's kind of like, okay, who is the main character? Like, cause they doing too much on March 7th, and I'm like, but I know they kind of setting them up for something else, and possibly maybe they might be a villain. I don't know. We'll see how all that work out. But that's kind of like throwing me off. Like, we want more story on the MC. What's going on? But otherwise, that is what it is. As far as Withering Waves, the only thing I can say is, um, the only thing I can probably say for Withering Waves is that they need to let us use our own. I don't know if, please let me know. Somebody tell me, but uh when we do the story quest and then they be making you use their trial resonator and then you can't get out of nothing because you stuck in the trial resonator and not your resonator. um Please let me know if I fully level my MC for Withering Waves, am I actually they gonna let me use it, or they gonna keep giving me the trial resonator, because honestly they trial resonator is weak. They weak, like for real, it's weak. Like, and that kind of makes it hard when you trying to finish off a boss or a story or something. So that's the only thing I got right now for Withering Waves that kind of like irks me a little bit. Then of course y'all know the one video I did on the uh one time it was a big old issue with the boss and the main boss and Rosita, the red looking girl that's actually with Scar and all of that. That boss was a pain just because they made it where you couldn't exit out. So that was kind of also annoying. So, power through it plus a little bit lag and I made it, but also at the same time that was very frustrating. And then also the fact that, me trying to put in like actual, ticket like assistance and help, and actually two out of the three was kind of rude. So, I'm trying to I still like Google for graphics and, you know, more area to run and all that stuff. And then kind of the building is a little bit different, but still something interesting. And then also something else. I kind of fell in love with the fishing. I fell in love with the fishing on Google. And, uh, I'm gonna be one of them folks. Genshin could never, because I cannot stand the fishing on Genshin. I cannot stand the fishing on Genshin. That just kind of like got on my nerves. That totally got on my nerves. I don't even want the weapons that you're supposed to do for the fishing now because it's just too much of a pain. But I will say one thing about Woo on that. Like, it's just simply just making sure you get in the yellow lines or the red or orange and just making sure you got the arrow compass in the right spot. And you done. So, cause I ended up actually the other day, like I spent like 1 or 2 hours just fishing, and I was like, wow. So that's the one thing I will say about Woo on that. The fishing was nice. I just don't like Genshin fishing stuff because it does take forever to get them things and then that little bitty bar. So I did enjoy that, but otherwise on Genshin, I'm just waiting for the final end content. That's what I'm waiting on Genshin, the final content, because they really do need to come on. And one more thing I do will say, and all this other craziness stuff that's also been going on with Genshin, especially about the VA stuff. That was kind of crazy, but now that everything's kind of been revealed, that it wasn't really about the strike; it was more just about getting more money. And Hoyo, like we gotta put our stuff out. So catch 22. And then also with the situation with the Paimon VA, which is this ain't the first time they didn't cause problems, which that is like very unfortunate because you know it's causing a lot of discourse. So that is a little bit upsetting on that, but I don't like Paimon's VA no way. So and I don't like Paimon either. Sorry y'all. Paimon is a little bit annoying. And also I will probably end up asking doing a vote. If you want me from time to time to do some Genshin in another language, I guess Japanese, I'll probably do a vote about that as well because I don't mind the not speaking because they help me get through. And then anyway, Genshin ain't gonna never put no skip button. Genshin, put a skip button, please. But I need to quit. Oh my god, now I done went overtime. But everybody, please do stay safe. Take care. Thank y'all. Oh, and hey, Planet Lord, how you doing? What's up? I'm sorry, I did not see your high. Thank you. I got into my mode about talking about Genshin. Cause I'm like, I'm so ready for them to change. Like, I know they ain't gonna change, but they need to do really change some stuff. But hello, hey Planet Lord, what's up? I'm sorry I missed your high. But if anybody got any more questions, I'll be ending the live soon. But again, sorry, my bad if I missed anybody and saying hi. How y'all doing? What's up? And also, if you have any questions or anything you like to ask, last call all y'all. We did go over a little bit to 30 minutes, but that's okay. But everybody take care and have a good one. I appreciate it. well, oh, okay, hold on. I'm rolling. Oh, okay, good. Okay, that works. But everybody take care. Thanks to everybody who came in, and I got probably like I said, I'm gonna try to probably maybe only do about maybe instead of saying four, probably two more cosplays in, and then we'll kind of see what I'll be doing once I get my schedule back on track. But everybody take care. Have a wonderful morning or night. Stay safe. Thank you for coming in. And again, I'm sorry, Planet Lord. Hi. And catch y'all later. Thanks for coming through the live. And this is Where's Waldo Cosplay. Hope y'all I'll post a few and see y'all soon. Bye.